Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and yes, we have yet another free title you can pick up on Steam. I'll say this one not as, notable as Metro 2033, but a free Steam game is always a free Steam game. We'll go over some Steam game deals as well, some directly on Steam and a couple directly from Green Man Gaming, our good friends over there, so we'll get to that at the end of this video. But right off the bat, Atmosphere is available free over on Steam, free to keep when you get it before April 23rd, so you just add it to your library. It's yours to own forever. You guys get how it works. Atmosphere is a rollable game set in a medieval world which is full of dangerous traps and uncertain paths. Roll all you want, but don't fall off. Collect all diamonds to impress Ballerina and get Ballard safely to her house. The game has had a mostly positive reception, 311 user reviews. 70% of those reviews have been positive. Help Ballard roll through the danger-filled levels towards the house of Ballerina, the love of his life. Atmosphere is a rollerball game set in a medieval world filled with dangerous traps and uncertain paths. Roll all you want, but be careful not to fall off. Collect all the diamonds to impress Ballerina and pick up yellow coins for bragging points, but be careful as you progress through the levels. They become harder and more challenging, and your skills will be tested by a variety of engaging traps and puzzles. 30 challenging handcrafted levels for giving yet challenging gameplay. Unique visual style paired with soothing sounds of rain in the background gives a beautiful, relaxing atmosphere. With every level comes a unique, wonderful soundtrack, and yeah, you can check that out for free. Came out back in 2018, mostly positive reception. Again, 311 reviews. 70% positive, and is yours to own for free forever until April 23rd. Until April 23rd, you can add it to your library, but then, it's yours to own. You got how it works. But, moving on from that, we do have a couple of pretty good Steam game deals that I do want to highlight. Right off the bat, RoboCop Rogue City, 80% off for $9.99. This deal is once again available. I know that on other e-tailers, it has been a little bit cheaper, but some of you guys want to pick it up directly from Steam, and hey, if you do want to do that, this is a great price point. RoboCop Rogue City for $10 is just an excellent deal, and I feel like there are games out there that I just think should go cheaper quicker. And I know that's such a easy thing for me to say. We're gonna put these games on sale quicker. Let us get it cheaper. But the thing is, when RoboCop went down to $9.99, I just saw so many people talk about it and be like, "Hey, that's an amazing price point. Let me go check this out." Whereas there are so many games that came out around the time of RoboCop that are still sticking around like $20, $30, and it's just like, bro, nobody is buying you for $20, $30. It's not happening. But at $9.99, I just feel like it. I don't have the hard numbers, and maybe that's an issue on my end. If I had some hard numbers, it would make more sense to keep these games at a higher price point, whatever. It just felt like RoboCop Rogue City had like 4x or 5x interest after it got to this price threshold, and keep in mind that this game does have an expansion coming out, so that extra interest that RoboCop is getting right now, I think, is going to be very beneficial when, I forget what the expansion is called, but when that does come out, I believe this summer. So I just think they did a great job of putting this game at a price point that, yeah, they're still gonna make money on it. It's not like the people that paid $60 for it, they paid that 16 months ago or 18 months ago, whenever it came out. At this point, it should be $9.99. Like, I look at some of these games like Miasma Chronicles, which is a game that I like, that's why I'm bringing it up. Why is that game like $18? It's mind-boggling to me. Get that game down to like $6.99 or $4.99, and people, I think, would actually be willing to check it out. And there are games that can hold up in price, and it's fine. It's not a big deal. Like Lies of P is still going for like $36. I think that's a little egregious. Like, what are we doing here? Like, Lies of P is a great game, don't get me wrong. Why is that game $36 still? I feel like after damn near 2 years, these games should be at least down to $20. Like, Lies of P is like a wild example, but you get the idea. I just think, times are tough, man. Times are tough, and I like to see newer games, and in this case, 16 months old. You can define that however you want, but, just seeing it down at $9.99, I'm like, you know what, this game deserves some love for getting down at this price point, and it's a good game as well. It's not like it's a trash game or anything like that. This ain't like it's some Unknown 9 Awakening or whatever, or it's not, Skull and Bones. RoboCop Rogue City was actually a fairly well-received game, and, yeah, $9.99 for that is pretty damn good. Next up, Dying Light 2 Reloaded Edition. You know what, maybe you could make the argument like this should be cheaper, but it is $20, and the thing is, they rebranded Dying Light 2 into the Reloaded Edition that also included the story expansion, so I don't think that's actually too big of a deal. Would I like to see Dying Light 2 a little bit cheaper? Sure, but I actually think for 20 bucks, the fact is you get the DLC. I think that's a pretty good buy since the Beast got spun into its own game. I really like Dying Light 2, certainly not as much as Dying Light 1, but still, it's a damn good game, and I really like the open world and the exploration to this game. The verticality in this game is ridiculous, and, you know, going from rooftop to rooftop in these big buildings, I think it's really well done in that regard, and yeah, definitely a fun game to go through. I remember when this game came out, like, I was, like, super into it. Like, even with its jankiness and the problems that it had, I had a great time with it. And narratively, unfortunately, it does kind of fall off a cliff by the second half, but I still overall did have a good time with it. So, I think that's a pretty decent price. And then Spyro Reignited Trilogy, 75% off for $9.99. Get to see a classic collection of games here down to $9.99. These games are awesome. These games are a part of my childhood. When I got my first console, the PS1, it was Mega Man X4, it was Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage, so obviously I'm going to have a little bit of a nostalgic affinity for these games as well. But yeah, $9.99 for it, definitely a good pickup. Highly recommend that, so certainly do pick that up. Following that, I do want to round out this video by taking a look at some deals on newer titles over at Green Man Gaming. Released today, Mandragora Whispers of the Witch Tree is 20% off for XP members, $31.99. Haven't had a chance to dive into this one myself, but definitely interested in it. It's a dark fantasy action RPG featuring 40 plus hours of gameplay with more to explore in New Game Plus. Create your Inquisitor from one of 6 unique classes and wield blades and magic to battle nightmarish creatures, craft hundreds of weapons and items, and learn powerful talents to define your combat style, explore a vast interconnected world, and unearth its secrets across 60 quests that will push your skills to their absolute limit. So $31.99 on that. If you're not going to pick it up right away at a heftier price point, do add it to the wish list. I think this is going to be a game that might end up surprising a lot of people. And then I'd be remiss if I don't mention and glaze Clair Obscur Expedition 33 more. 28% off for XP members, $36. Use the code APR15. If you're not an XP member, you'll get it for $42.50. Just a fantastic deal on a game that I am incredibly excited for. I want this game to do incredibly well, so whatever in my power that I can do to promote this game more, because this is exactly everything that I want out of a video game in terms of how it's promoted, in terms of a compelling new IP, a premise, an evolution of a classic gameplay style, gorgeous visuals, an incredible soundtrack. You know, I'll clown on a lot of these games that come out these days, but then when it comes time that developer and publisher do something that I think a lot of the gaming community has been dying for, it's time to support it. I get that it's going to be on Game Pass day one. If you want to play it there, more power to you, but I think it's going to be a worthwhile buy. And I see a lot of people saying that even though it's on Game Pass, they're buying it day one. They want to support Kepler. They want to support Sandfall. And hey, I'm definitely in that camp as well. So $36 on that. They have the deluxe edition discounted as well. Did an entire video on it, but check that out. And yeah, definitely do pick that up, or at least have it on your radar. I get that not everybody wants to drop this kind of a price on a new game, and they wait for deeper discounts, but yeah, just a tremendous deal there. But that'll do it for me. Again, check out Atmosphere, available free over on Steam. A lot of great Steam deals and a couple of good deals over at GMG as well with Mandragora and Clair Obscur. That's going to do it for me. All of your thoughts down below in the comment section, and as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.